Hello, welcome back, and as always, I hope you're doing well. Right, before I start, guys, I want to say thank you all who commented on the return of my daughter from Canada. It was wonderful to meet her on Saturday again. It's been too long, 8 years, and she's settling in quite nice, and I've spent hours and hours catching up. It's actually been quite lovely, so thank you all for that, guys. I'm a pretty happy stripey at the moment. A couple of videos back, I had a comment from Mark Burrows, and he asked me if I would look at the Green Hornet DVD, obviously the movie that was released in 1974, and the Fury of the Dragon. Well, I haven't watched Fury of the Dragon, but I did watch the Green Hornet movie last night, and to be honest with you, it's pretty crap, really, I'll be honest with you. I like the Green Hornet, the TV series. I didn't grow up with it. Weren't really shown over here until, I think, the early 80s. My good friend Mike Claydon, he'll correct me on that, but I think it was around that time. I grew up with Batman. But I do quite enjoy watching the Green Hornet, and obviously it's got Bruce Lee, so anything with Bruce in, we kind of want, don't we? Well, I mean, this done really well. According to the Internet Movie Database, it says, upon the suggestion of his 10-year-old son, Marco, producer Lawrence Joachim licensed the rights to turn the Green Hornet 1966 into 2 feature-length movies, making this first one the 5th biggest grossing Bruce Lee film ever. Larry and Marco took the best from the 1966 TV show and edited them together with added fight scenes. And this does feature 4 episodes of the Green Hornet: the Hunters and the Hunted, the Invasion from Outer Space parts 1 and 2, and the Praying Mantis, plus a couple of other fight scenes put together. So it's fairly coherent. If my memory serves me right, this one is all over the place, but it done very well. But the quality was absolutely dreadful, to be honest with you. I mean, it's done on Prism, which is a label over here, Prism, and I'm not mean to put them down, but the quality's awful. Like, it looks like VHS quality. And what they've done, they've got a 4.3 video, which the Green Hornet was obviously shot in, and they've just put black bars at the top and the bottom, so literally it cuts off the top of your head, and it does with the Green Hornet a few times. They're sort of kind of focusing on KO, but I must admit I do enjoy the music. I quite enjoyed the plot, so it got me on that. I want these to be released like the Batman films, I really do. Now, when I asked about, does anyone know why it's not been released, Anthony, good friend of the channel, 30 Plus Fitness, if you ain't subscribed to Anthony, he puts out regular Bruce Lee content, get over there and give him some love. He thought it was, or he heard, not he thought, he'd read or heard that it was the Lee estate, and he's actually wrote on their social media, but he never got a reply. Also, Armando Fernandez, now he thought it was down to William Dozier. William Dozier produced a show on One Thing and Another, and he narrated the narrating scenes in the Green Hornet. He thought it was down to the Dozier family. Well, I had a little bit of digging around, and would you believe it, I found it on Wikipedia, and I think I found the answer on who owns the rights to the Green Hornet TV series. And it says on Wiki, the Van Williams Bruce Lee's Green Hornet remains unavailable for home video because of licensing issues. 20th Century Fox has always had the broadcast rights, so the series can be shown today on broadcast or cable television. The non-television rights were controlled by the owner of the character, George W. Trendle, as licensing agent, the Green Hornet Inc. This entity survived Trendle's death in 1972 and still functions today. So I looked up the Green Hornet Inc. and there's the website. And it does actually say on the conclusion part to the Green Hornet, the property is currently owned by Green Hornet Inc., whose shareholders are all descendants of Trendle, Campbell and Muir families. The company continues to license the brand for product and entertainment use. So now you can actually email them. So I was kind of wondering, as I often do, if a few of us asked if this could be put together on a Blu-ray release. if I get some of you guys, I'm going to put a link to it in the description down below. So literally all you'd have to do is click on it and maybe jot your name down and ask them if this would ever be released on Blu-ray. Because, let's be honest, we'd like to have it. I have got all excited about it and I've designed a cover very, very similar to the Batman Blu-ray release, as you can see. And I would love to have this on my shelf. And think about some of the extras that we know are out there. Straight off the bat, I can think of the Britt Reed, you know, the Van Williams character, the Green Hornet. Well, there was some screen tests. There was a couple of other screen tests. One for Michael Lipton and another for Jay Murray. Now, they're only 5 minutes each, but they have got Bruce Lee in them.
Like orders for very bad stock market transactions?
Also, the Bruce Lee ABC TV advert, where Bruce Lee is saying, you know, see you Friday for the Green Hornet. As well as the Harry Martin interview that he did for CRA-TV. You know, the Bruce Lee interview where he turns up on the push bike with his braces on. It'd be lovely to have all these condensed into one Blu-ray. Also, it'd be lovely to have some Green Hornet promos. I know there are some, and there are some outtakes. Imagine having all these, again, collated into one. Also trailers. There are trailers out there, and there's a famous one, you can look it up on YouTube, the Green Hornet, the Kato trailer. As if we don't want that. And I'll tell you another extra that would be great. The Milton Berle show, actually done and cleaned up. It was black and white, and it was the Green Hornet, Kato, and Adam West as Batman, all on the Milton Berle show. It's a little bit comedic, but again, it would make a lovely addition. These are just ideas I've got spinning around in my head, guys, but I'm thinking I'm going to email them. I'm going to email them and ask. What's the worst they could do? Say no, so we're back to where we are. But if I could inspire a couple of you to probably send them an email as well. Alright, we didn't get anywhere with the documentary, you know, The Brilliant Life of Bruce Lee. We couldn't do it. But thank you all that did email them. I did as well, of course. But I'm going to try this one and find out why. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of Bruce Lee fans all around the world. And I think we'd love a Blu-ray release. And if they could polish it up like they did Batman, holy smokes, it would look fantastic. Right. So there you go, guys. That's just my little... I've done a little bit of digging and I found out who owns the rights. And if you type in thegreenhornet.com or greenhornetinc.com, I think, you'll find it. And you can actually contact them. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully I can inspire a few of you to do that as well. Right, so that's it for today, guys. Just a quick one. But I wanted to... I probably won't, sorry Mark, watch this one because the quality on this was pretty bad. I know it's only a DVD, but it's like VHS quality. The colours was really bad, their faces was really red, they all look like they had high blood pressure. But they're only cheap. It is nice to have it, and I can't believe that The Green Hornet is the 5th highest grossing Bruce Lee film. So what one of the Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon and Game of Death is below this one? Shocking. But fair play to him. He obviously made a lot of money. Right. I'm going to love you and leave you. Before I go though, I want to thank each and every one of you that takes the time to comment on my videos. I really do appreciate it, guys. All of you that give them a thumbs up and all of that wonderful stuff. And of course my patrons. Thanks, guys. You're fantastic. Thank you. Right. Have an amazing rest of the week, guys. Much love. And I'll be back with another ramble real soon. You take care of yourselves now.